Hi, my name is Bill, and today I'm going to be showing you how to replace the rear left orifice assembly on your stove. The reason why you might have to do this is because the igniter is failing, or because there is a leak in the orifice line, causing you to have to replace the entire assembly. For this repair, you'll need a 1/2-inch wrench, a Phillips head screwdriver, a 1/4-inch nut driver, a putty knife, a pair of pliers, and 2 pairs of channel locks. Warning: before doing any repairs, please disconnect your power source. So this is the stove that we're going to be using for our demonstration. It's a Frigidaire, and keep in mind that ours might be a little bit different than what you've got at home, but the same techniques should still apply. The first thing you want to do is make sure you turn your gas off. So to take our gas line off, I want to use 1 pair of channel locks, and I want to hold on to this part right here. And I'm going to use our other pair of channel locks in order to grab the line, and I'm going to twist both of them in opposite directions. That way we're not spinning endlessly while we're trying to loosen it. Now I've got that loose, I can undo it by hand the rest of the way. So to start, we're going to remove all the grates. Now we can remove all of the burner caps with the burners. Now that we've got all those out of the way, we can remove all the screws on here that are holding this piece on. And as I remove them, I'm just going to set them off on the side there so we don't lose them anywhere. And now that we've removed this plethora of screws, we can take our putty knife, and there's going to be a tab on each side, so you just got to feel around for it, push the tab in, and lift up on the stovetop. Same thing on this side, and now we can remove the stovetop. Now we have to remove this metal plate, and in order to do that, we've got several screws and other things holding this in. So I'm going to start with these 2 pins that are sticking up. To remove this plate, we've got to remove a bunch of screws as well as these metal pins that are in here. So I'm going to start with these metal pins. To get these out, I've got a pair of pliers, and I'm just going to grab the pin with the pliers, and I'm going to twist it just like I would as if it was a screw, and that'll loosen it out. And you can see with this pin, the one side is the pin, the other side is the screw. So it is a screw, it just doesn't have a standard Phillips head or flat head or anything like that. Now the same thing with this one. Just going to grab it and twist. There we go. And now I'm going to use a Phillips head screwdriver to remove several of these other screws. Take that out. Now I'm going to remove this clip as well and set that off to the side. Now finally, we'll use our 1/4-inch nut driver. Now I've got several screws right there. I want to take this clip out as well, just so we don't lose that. And same thing on this side, just taking that clip out so we don't lose it. Now that all the screws are removed, we can take the plate, we'll pull it back just a little bit so it's out of the lip of this. Take the entire thing off, set it off to the side. So this right here is our rear left burner assembly. It includes all this entire part on the top, as well as the pipe that goes down and into the knob right here. So the first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to unplug it. And now I'm going to take my 1/2-inch wrench and I'm going to unscrew where it's hooked up at the base of the knob there. So what I'm going to do with the wrench now is I'm going to twist, and as I twist, I'm going to hold the orifice assembly in place, because even though we're replacing this, we don't want to break it. There we go. And once you unscrew it a couple of times, it should be loose enough to do by hand. And we can remove the old assembly. Now, grab your new OEM replacement rear left burner assembly. If you don't have one already, you can find one on our online store. So now, I want to match up the burner assembly, put that up to the spot right here, and screw it on by hand as tight as I can. And once I've got that as tight as I can get it, we get our wrench, tighten that on the rest of the way. And just keep in mind that the tubing is aluminum, so you're going to want to hold stuff in place so that nothing gets bent or moved out of place. Otherwise you'll have to get another one. There we go, that's nice and tight. And now we'll plug in the wire. There we go. And now we can put everything back together. Now I'm going to grab the top metal panel and I'm going to slide it underneath the front lip. Line up everything and put it on top. Now I'm lining up all the screw holes. And once we've got all that fairly lined up, we can start screwing everything back together. So starting with this hole here, this one goes into a pipe that's down there. So if the pipe isn't quite as high as you need it to be, you can always reach underneath and bring it up and then screw it all back in. Okay, same thing with this one. This is screwed into the pipe underneath here. So just make sure the pipe is in the right spot and just screw it in. Next, we're going to put in this clip here. So we've got a slot right here that's wide enough for that to fit in. Sliding it through, moving it back, and line up the screw hole with the panel and push it a little bit forward so that these holes line up. Alright, next is this hole here. Just moving everything and making sure it lines up once again. And here's another clip. Again, I'm lining up the clip with the hole. Line up the holes right here. Then screw everything down. Now another screw into a pipe. So this one's not high enough. Reaching in here, just pushing up a little bit on the pipe that it's supposed to go into and screwing it in. Oh, there you go. If you can't reach the pipe, what I'm doing right here is I'm lifting up on the knob, which is also lifting up on that pipe back there, and getting that pipe into position for me. Next, I'll be putting our Phillips head screws back in. Now I'll be putting this clip back in. I'm sliding the clip into this slot right here, lining up the holes, and then I'll screw it in. Again, same thing on this clip. You'll notice right here, it's marked with an R, which means it goes on the right side of the stove. And now finally, we got our last ones, which are these pins that are sticking up. I'm going to screw it in by hand as much as I can, and then I'll get it in as tight as I can by tightening it the rest of the way with my pliers. Okay, and we'll do the same thing on this side. Now I'll grab the black stove top, and I'm going to make sure everything lines up first. Sometimes the burners will need a little bit of an adjustment, but that's okay. Slide it on now. This one does too. Once you've adjusted the burners and everything lines up, slide everything back into place, snap the stove top down, and we can start to screw the burners in. Now I can start screwing everything back in. This one's a little bit low, it doesn't want to cooperate, so I've got my pliers again, and I'm just going to pull up just a little bit so I can reach the hole with the screw, and I'll screw it in. Okay, and same thing with this one. We'll just use the pliers to pull it up and hold it while I screw the first screw in. Just going to use the pliers on this as well. And remember, your extra large burner has 3 screws in it. And now that those are all screwed in, we can put our burners in place. We'll start with the big one here. This one goes here. And this one. What I've been doing is just lining up the holes and just matching them up, slide them on, and put the cap back on. Now we can put the grates back on. So now we're going to reconnect our stove to the gas line. There we go. Tighten it the rest of the way with our channel locks. In case your adapter is spinning inside, I want to get another pair of channel locks just to hold that in place, and then you can tighten it the rest of the way. There we go. Now we can turn our gas back on, and your repair is complete. Finally, don't forget to plug in your appliance. If you need to replace any parts for your appliances, you can find an OEM replacement part on our website, PCApplianceRepair.com. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, and share our video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us make more videos just like these for you to watch for free.